Welcome to the road to $1 million US, and let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today. As always, nothing in this video is my personal opinion. I am only sharing the unbiased technical analysis and nothing more. We're going to start on the immediate short term for Bitcoin and then move on to higher and higher time frames. So starting on this 1 hour time frame, since yesterday's video, we saw a bit of a move to the upside and a full reset of this RSI that was in oversold territory. So while we were trading in oversold territory, there was limited room to the downside, and now that we have reset, it means that there is actually room for us to trade to the downside once again, which is important because while we are still in this technical downtrend on the 1 hour time frame, we need to keep a close eye on these critical areas of resistance. For example, 88,000 and even 88.5k as well along this descending trend line. Notice as well that on this 4 hour time frame, we have not invalidated this bear flag pattern. So here you can see we already broke out of this bearish pattern, setting up this price target at about 78.5k. However, the point of invalidation is if we actually start trading back inside this pattern, which right now, as of the time of recording, has not happened yet. If we now see a rejection from here, then keep in mind that we are still technically targeting 78.5k. However, if we are just going to break this area of resistance, trading back inside the pattern, then in that case, we will have invalidated this bearish pattern and we can start to look for new setups. So next, taking a look at the 12-hour time frame, so far we're still seeing a bounce from this 0.786 Fibonacci level sitting at 85.6k. I also have this ascending trend line here because I do think it is going to be important to see a candle close above this ascending trend line. This is basically the exact same trend line as this one that I have right here on the 4 hour time frame, because there is a chance that we see candle closes on the 4 hour time frame back inside the pattern, but then on this 12-hour time frame, it just being a wick and then rejecting from there. So make sure to also take into consideration a higher time frame like this 12-hour time frame right here. On this daily time frame, you can see that the bears are still in control so long as we do not get any candle closes above 107.5k. So right now we are still in a bearish market structure so long as we are not getting candle closes above that level. Now let's quickly take a look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables and the Bitcoin liquidity analysis as well, and then I'm going to do a quick recap of all these time frames. First of all, the Bitcoin ETF flow tables. Yesterday we saw a big net outflow of $350 million in a single day of trading. Now there isn't really a clear trend to be identified here, but especially now that we have this massive outflow here, I am going to continue checking back in with this every single day. Now, moving on to the Bitcoin liquidity analysis. In the case that you don't know, typically the Bitcoin price gets attracted to where there is the most liquidity on this chart. So right now, there is liquidity to the downside at 85k and at 86.8k as well. And there's liquidity to the upside at 88.6k and even around this $90,000 level. Important to note as well is that earlier today, we took out a massive amount of liquidity to the upside here, while that RSI was resetting back to around that 50 level in the 1 hour time frame. So for right now, it is noteworthy that there is a big amount of liquidity down here. The key thing to look out for is if we are going to see a break back inside this ascending channel, inside this flag pattern, or if you're starting to see some kind of rejection here, because that will also help you identify which liquidity you should be targeting. Another way of looking at it in the short term is simply that so long as we are trading above this ascending trend line right here, it makes sense to be targeting this liquidity to the upside. But if you are seeing some kind of break back below this ascending trend line, then that is going to be a big warning signal, especially if we have not invalidated that bear flag pattern that I showed you earlier. Next, moving on to the 6-month Bitcoin liquidation heat map, because notice how right here, there is still a lot of liquidity to the upside as well, around 94.7k. Just like I said yesterday as well, guys, yes, most of the liquidity right here is to the upside at these previous all-time highs, but just because there's a lot of liquidity there does not mean that it is logical to be targeting this, because not only are we still trading below that descending trend line, we are also still in that bearish market structure. So ideally, you would at least see a change of character in combination with some kind of like bullish divergence or something like this, but at least some kind of clear reversal signal before you start targeting this liquidity to the upside. To summarize here, so in the immediate short term, while of course we are in an uptrend, now that the RSI has reset back to around this 50 level, you need to keep an open mind about a possible rollover once again. If we see a break of this ascending trend line, that could be a warning signal in the short term, especially if on the 4-hour time frame you have not seen a full invalidation of this bear flag pattern that we have right here, which as of the time of recording still has an active price target of 78.5k. Especially if you see some kind of rejection from that critical area of resistance, guys, that is going to be a big warning signal in the short term. Another key area of resistance to break in the case that we do invalidate that bearish flag pattern is this Fibonacci golden pocket sitting from 92.7 all the way up to 94.3k. And lastly, moving on to the 1-day time frame, while right now on the daily time frame we have found some support right here, and moving on to the 1-day time frame, while we have found some support here in the short term in this big area from 87 all the way down to 85k, the overall market structure on the daily time frame is still bearish. Now, if we are talking about the shorter term, the key thing that is likely going to identify the market direction is if we are getting a break above or a rejection from that critical area of resistance, and the short-term liquidity that I mentioned as well could help identify some potential magnets for Bitcoin in the short term. So either way, this has been today's market update. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.